Okay, everybody hear me well. Welcome to today's webinar. Today, as we have people still streaming in, coming in, I have issued a poll here. Let me know, is this your first time attending this webinar? Okay, great. I see some new names and somebody said they are new. So let me tell you more about what we do here. We have a daily webinar where Gene will be walking you through his thoughts and ideas for a very specific currency for each day. Now, Monday, we'll talk about the Aussie and New Zealand. Tuesday is the Euro. Wednesday is the Pound. Thursday, Yen and Gold. And Friday is the Canadian dollar and cryptocurrencies. Now, today it's a Wednesday, so Gene will be speaking about the pound. As he'll be taking us through different time frames, the webinar is going to be very beneficial to both long-term investors and short-term traders. During this session, Gene will be we'll go through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, highlight potential targets and risks. However, disclaimer, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. Now, quick introduction to Gene. Gene is the founder of LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. Gene runs LCMS Traders, where he coaches traders on how to trade Forex to be consistent and profitable. Of course, as Forex Briefcase, which is our managed account services, where Gene trades an AUM of more than 12 million USD on a daily basis. Now, Gene has been invited to speak on many stages globally, such as Hong Kong, Bangkok, Malaysia, to give his views on what's happening on the Forex market. Now, I'm going to run a second poll here right now. Let me know, how did you get to this webinar? Okay. Thank you very much. So while you are doing this poll, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you more about LCMS Traders Club. Okay, so LCMS Traders Club is a private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. This is the place to be regardless of whether you're new, experienced, part-time or full-time trading. Now, I see that some of you join us from the Telegram channel. You have enjoyed our trade signals absolutely free. A question you might have is that when you're told where to get into a trade, you do not know where to exit. In the Traders Club, we not only give you the signals earlier than the Telegram channel, we also tell you the strategy behind the signals and actually guide you on where to exit with specific reasons. Now, if you look here, yesterday we issued the buy pound yen at 147.94 with a stop loss and 3 possible take profit targets. Now, we will give you the analysis in the comment page, all based on the 5 steps analysis, looking at it with inclusive of a chart. If it hits a TP1, TP2, TP3, we will alert you. And as well as if it goes at TP1, you can see we suggested to secure the profits here, which means that I suggest you to close it at this take profit 1 target. So that really in this way, in the long run, you not only earn from the signals, you will learn how to trade better. Now, if you want to learn new strategies or require some coaching, we have members only live Zoom sessions on a Monday and Wednesdays evening. On Monday, we run through trade ideas, teach you new strategies, update you on recent market and economic developments. You can see, so you can weekly live call on Monday. And if you can see here, we have, this is really the opportunity, on any trading related matters, you can pick on Gene's brain. Basically ask him any questions and get ready to be coached till you prove much better. Now, on Wednesdays as well, we run live trading sessions so that you can trade together with Gene. Now, lastly, we have a wide range of analysis as well. For club members, we have here the currency watch list. Okay, you can see every morning we will issue a currency watch list where we look at what currency pairs there is, what possible action whether to buy or to sell, at what possible entry level, and a potential profit target. And as well, we also have the currency correlation table where you can see which currencies pairs are correlated, positively correlated or negatively correlated with each other. Now, not only that, we have breaking news analysis here, giving you the best information, which will shortcut your way to your trading success. Now to join this group here, all you need to do is the link is pasted on the chat group here. Look for tradersclub.lcms.com.sg. Scroll it down. It is a paid subscription of $199 a year. However, if you calculate, it is really less than $1 a day. Now, if you are facing any uncertainty in your trading or taking any risk on your trade, you need to join the club to get some guidance towards profit and get some coaching to improve on your confidence and strategy immediately. Now, trading can be lonely, but with a close-knit community ready to share here, trading can be enjoyable and definitely profitable. Now, if you haven't really in the club yet, make sure you click on the link here right now and join. Okay. So while you are clicking and joining the club, let me hand over now to Jin.
Good morning. So I am back, and if I do look refreshed, that is a lie. That couple of days away was more tiring than trading 24 hours a day, but I am glad to be back. Market has been moving this morning. I have no idea why. Came into the office looking through the news, still wondering what's happening. But there are many opportunities to take advantage of, which I will tell you about, especially about the pound dollar. So let's get straight into it. Looking at the news, well, that's not the news. Well, we are live on Facebook as well. So all of you who are watching us on Facebook, the link is there. Click the link, join us on Zoom so that you can ask questions on the Zoom chat. And those of you who are not already in the 4-day FX Kickstarter group, the LCMS FX 4-day FX Kickstarter group, make sure you click join on that as well. Okay, so looking at the news, forextradingasia.com, get all the analysis there, currency analysis, get all the economic calendars, breaking news, what's happening today. Okay, we are on Wednesday. We just had the New Zealand, just 9 a.m. this morning, just had a New Zealand interest rate decision held at 0.25%. But pay attention to the monetary policy statement. The statement here, if you go into the RBNZ website, you get the statement. The main thing you have to pay attention to is economic outlook remains highly uncertain, but they do say that it's looking like it's improving. And also to pay attention to the statement where they say that the OCR, it enables the OCR, which is overnight cash rate, to be taken negative if required is now completed. So although they are talking about a good economic performance for the New Zealand economy right now, if anything does turn around, does turn bad, we could actually see them go from 0.25 to even possibly a negative interest rate. So pay attention to that. We are seeing a lot of upside on the New Zealand dollar right now. But if they do keep up that commentary about negative rates, if we do see consecutive bad economic data come around for New Zealand, then it might start coming back down quite significantly. But we're not talking about New Zealand dollar today. Paying more attention to the pound dollar, looking at the news here. All right, we have a pound MPC speaking at 8 p.m. today. Not a lot of other news coming around, but pound dollar. So as much as we're looking at the pound news, we're looking at what could affect the US dollar as well. Fed chair is testifying at 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. We also have some news coming around from the US in terms of home sales. With that, on Thursday, FOMC, not too keen on that. And then we have GDP numbers coming around for the US on Thursday night, 9:30. GDP numbers quarter on quarter, possibly going from 4% to 4.2%. What this means is actually, we might actually be seeing that recovery come around for the US. And also since yesterday, there has been talk about a V-shaped recovery for the US economy, similar or even better than what was seen in China. So with that coming around, we've seen a lot of US dollar weakness happen over the past couple of weeks. We've seen a lot of US dollar weakness happen over the last couple of weeks, even through the last couple of months. if we do see that big V-shaped recovery in the US economy, we could actually see a resumption into some US dollar strength over the next short to medium term. Okay, so something to pay attention to there again. And then on Friday, we got a smattering of yen news. We talk about yen tomorrow. Some pound numbers, not too keen on that. CPI on the Eurozone, GDP on Swiss franc, and then back to the US numbers on PMI and also consumer sentiment looking like it's going from 76.2 to 76.5. Not a big change there. You know, some improvements again coming from consumer sentiment. All that put together, it looks really interesting on the charts right now. That's New Zealand dollar. This is the pound dollar. I'll do it on the H1 time frame just to show you what I've been talking about, what's happening this morning. This morning, 2 hours ago, right now we're at 11, 10, 9 o'clock. It just went a good 100 pips upwards from 1.4130 towards 1.4236. Obviously, those of you who have been through my program know that you should never be buying anywhere from outside of 1.4176 to 1.4240. Okay, that's way outside of Bollinger Band. You know that if you bought anywhere at that point, it would have come crashing back into Bollinger Band at this, similar to where it is at this point. With that said, I cannot pinpoint on why it's jumped up at that point. All I can tell you is that it's possibly a trigger level. A trigger level that as it was climbing upwards, it hit that 1.4150 level, where a lot of people might have been looking to sell or have a lot of stop losses being placed at that point. So a psychological level which got triggered, causing that big 80 over pips spike upwards from that point. So right now at this 1.4172 level, okay, going back to the H4 time frame, at this point, I do think that we might see a continuation. It's possibly going to sit there for a little bit, recover. Everyone's trying to figure out why it's jumped up that much. It's possibly going to sit there a little bit before we see a recovery and test 1.4278 or 1.4280. That move, that good 100 pip move upwards could be traded, right? You could trade that move upwards either on the H4 time frame. You're looking at a 50 pip stop loss for that 100 pip take profit. You're still looking at a 1:2 risk reward ratio there for that move up towards 1.4280. But once it gets to that resistance level, be very, very, very careful. Why I say that is because if I go into the bigger time frame on the weekly chart, the last time we got to this point, the last time we got to 1.4280 was way back in 2018. Way back in 2018, you can see that it hit that and came straight back down, hit that and came straight back down again. Way there left on the chart. Possibly could happen again. Not saying that it will definitely come back down, so don't look to sell straight away at 1.4280. Look to see what's going to happen at 1.4280. It could hit and reject that resistance level and turn all the way back down, or it could break above and we could see further upside towards 1.48. But what I would say is trade it back to the H4 time frame, trade it towards that resistance level of 1.4280, a good 100 pips upwards. Look to wait at that point, see if there's going to be a rejection or a breakout from that resistance before you get onto your next trade. With that, I'm going to look into the euro pound as well. So as pound dollar continues that upward move, that euro pound drop is possibly going to be quite significant. It's possibly going to continue lower. At this point, you would have no further support levels. Looking at this, I would draw another line at that point and just to prepare another one further down. So back to the H4 time frame, further downside on the euro pound, could see it go towards 84.845, 8.8495. Okay, we could see that move from 8495 down a good 70 pips, but you can see also the euro dollar sitting at 1.2145, possibly heading upwards. So again, euro pound is in that in between level. Euro dollar going up, pound dollar going up. I anticipate that it could sit across and slowly move down towards 8495. But what you would pay attention, what you notice here is that a lot of these pairs are at multi-year highs, multi-year highs, or multi-year lows. Something to take advantage of is that as it moves slowly down or slowly upwards towards those super high or low points, we're possibly going to see very big reversals. If things change, if we see that dollar strength come back into play, we're going to see very big reversals. These are things that you want to pay attention to. Not ready yet, not ready to sell yet, not ready to buy yet for that big reversal. But if you pay attention to it, we'll be going through that in the Traders Club. I'll be identifying exact points or triggers in terms of economic data to tell you when you could be looking to start selling into the pound dollar. Again, selling if it rejects that 1.4280 level, or buying into other pairs where you could see that US dollar strength come around. So, a lot of opportunities right now, short, medium, and long-term trades that you could be looking for, things to pay attention to, a lot of money to be made. With that said, make sure you get onto the Traders Club. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the yen pairs. I do see a lot of opportunities on the yen, especially the pound yen at this point. So make sure you turn back in tomorrow and we'll guide you through that. With that said, I'll pass it back to Daniel.
Hey, thanks, Gene. Very nice trade idea, the possibility on the pound USD. Okay, so let me launch a poll right now. Okay, that's my poll. Okay, here you go. Let me launch another poll. Poll. Here you go. Okay, let us know how did you feel about this sessions today. What's your thoughts? Okay, so by the way, so those who are new here, a recording of this video will be uploaded in the LCMS Traders YouTube channel, so you can watch it later again and for reviewing. So thank you for joining these sessions today. Tomorrow is Thursday, so we'll be talking about the yen pairs and gold. So looking forward to see you then. Bye.